Hi guys, so we're here doing the guide marks for the root chakra piece, and it's going to be a 12 point. So I have my 12-point stencil, my self-centering measuring tape, my pencils for making guide marks, and my compasses for making the circular guide marks. So let's jump right in. Now, the way that I find the center is with a self-centering ruler and a compass. So this tape measure I've had since I first started 6 years ago. And the way it works is whatever it lands on, there's a red number underneath to where that's what the center is. And you mark it on both sides, and that's how you find the center. So right now it's between 4 7/8 and 5. So we're going to mark between 4 7/8 and 5. Then we're going to flip it exactly this way. And the center that we find on the longitude line will be the center with the latitude line is the full-on center. So between 4 7/8 and 5. So right there. Now, just to double check and make sure, I use the compass and I stick the pointy end in the center, and then I make sure it hits the same point on all sides. One, that looks good. That could go a little bit up, and that could go a little to the right. So we're going to go a little to the right and a little bit up. Now you don't want to overcompensate. You'll move slowly, gradually. Let's check these sides are the same. They are. Let's check these sides are the same. They are. And now we're straight on. And then I drive a hole into the middle with my compass so that it's easier to use the small compass because it can be difficult to keep it steady. Next, I draw my lines. And I do this using a Bohin French chalk pencil and a stencil that I got off Etsy. For any links, just message me and I can send them to you. We're doing a 12 point for this one. And we're going to draw all the points. Careful to hold it down so that it doesn't move, because this builds the foundation for the whole mandala to be concentric. Now you can move this to the side and have a mandala spread out from the edge. That can work too, where you start here and then the mandala goes all the way out, and that's another way to do it. But this one's going to be concentric in the center. So we've got those lines. Now we're going to do our circular lines, and I'm going to start with the little compass and go as inward as I can. And I'll measure that for you. So that's let's see. about 7/8 inch, a little under an inch. And now we're gonna go 1/4 inch each round. Actually, I want it to be more accurate so that you can follow along. So we're gonna go ahead and use this ruler. Prints and Paints by Marcy, the 6-inch mandala ruler tool. I'll go ahead and link her ruler tool below as well. So you take the pen and you stick it in the first hole, and that should be at 0. Then I'm going to go to the second line, so that would be a 1/2 inch. Okay, helps if you clear your space first. So then 3/4 inch, and then after that will be a 1/4 inch each line. Finish clearing my space. So we're not going to need the compass for this piece. We're learning as we go together. This is my first tutorial, so I'm pretty excited to have you here with me. And I'm excited to get back to painting. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and you go ahead and finish your guide marks all the way out to the edge. Okay, so this is what your piece should look like, something like this when you're done. All the guide marks out to the edge at 1/4 inch a piece. And that's the basics of building guide marks. It's a lot easier with the magic ruler than with a compass. And I really love the Bohin French mechanical pencil. It just makes it a lot easier, no sharpening, and just click it out and then you're ready to go. So I will be linking the pencil, this, and this compass just in case in the description below, along with the stencil that I used. So if you finish this, you're ready to move into the root chakra painting video.